A group of birds creating quite the mess. This gaggle of wild geese have been fouling the Watson Park sports ground in Port Chalmers since moving in around 2 months ago. Port Chalmers Community Board Chairman Steve Walker says it's a problem that isn't going away.
Primarily from the fouling of the geese. There's a little bit of destruction to the grass itself, obviously with the geese eating the grass, and also residents in Roseneath reporting that geese were breaking into the gardens and destroying primarily the vegetable beds.
The perceived menaces stayed mostly on the ground today, until local woman Beres Ford shooed them away. She says she's in favour of moving them on in a humane way.
The obvious solution for me would be for them to be rehoused or left alone, but obviously being left alone is already off the table. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, there's too much animosity. So that's obviously off the table. So the next best solution would be to rehouse them.
The issue is causing division in the community, with arguments about the best way to deal with the problem. Resident Jackie Ruston says she has a direct solution that she believes could benefit the community.
I think the best solution being is how it's Matariki time of year here, that as a community we come together and make use of all the beautiful bounty that our nature has provided us in Port Chalmers. We have kaimwana, we have all sorts of wild fruit and vegetables in the area, and we have geese. And I think it'd be a really delicious thing for us to have a big feast at Pioneer Hall and celebrate Matariki and cook them up for the people.
But Dunedin City Council Parks and Reserves Manager Hamish Black says that's simply not going to happen.
Obviously in a normal hunting capacity, people do that. In this situation, the priority is to try work with the group to have a live capture and then relocate. If that's unsuccessful, then culling has seriously got to be re-looked at. But yeah, they wouldn't be made available for eating or anything like that.
Black says the problem has already cost the council around $3,000, as well as a considerable amount of time for both volunteers and paid contractors. With some weekend sports games having had to be shifted to other grounds, he's looking forward to the problem finally being resolved. Daryl Baser, 39, Dunedin News.